Hello, engineers, developers, and friends. Welcome to another episode of Embedded Executive. I'm Ken Briodagh, Editor-in-Chief of Embedded Computing Design, and we are here live from Embedded World 2026 in Nuremberg, Germany. And we're so excited to be meeting with some of the folks who are leading the most interesting technological innovations anywhere in embedded. And that brings me to my guest right now, Michel Sartori of PQ Shield. Welcome.
Thank you.
Lovely
Thank you
to
very
have you. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
So, just in case folks haven't heard of you, which seems impossible, but of course, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and PQ Shield?
Yeah, sure. So thanks for the invite. I'm Michele Sartori. I'm the Senior Product Manager for PQ Shield.
Yep.
So I'm dealing with all the post-quantum crypto migration for embedded systems.
Yeah.
So we are here at Embedded World because, finally the embedded systems are migrating to post-quantum, and so we are providing solutions, especially software and hardware IPs, to transition to post-quantum.
Yeah.
Very easy.
So, you said post-quantum a couple of times. That's what the PQ stands for.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about post-quantum. What is it? We've all heard of quantum computing and that it's not here yet, but post-quantum is. So tell us about that.
So quantum computer will break traditional crypto, so RSA, elliptic curves, everything that is asymmetric encryption.
Yep.
And so what we are providing are algorithms, new algorithms that are now standardized by NIST that can run on existing devices, not on quantum computers, but on existing silicon without any changes to the silicon, and help you to perform the traditional crypto with the new algorithms. So with
wow. And what kind of a workload are we talking about? Is this pretty lightweight?
So the problem of post-quantum crypto is that the algorithms are using bigger keys, cryptographic keys, and so this is a challenge, especially for embedded system.
Right.
And we have the solution for that. This is why we are here. So we work a lot in minimizing the impact in terms of RAM of these algorithms. And the other important thing is that you need to comply with the current and the traditional regulations. So all the kind of attacks like side channel attacks or DPA, the differential power analysis, will be applicable to the crypto, the post-quantum crypto. Yeah. And so what we are providing are the new countermeasures to protect these new algorithms.
Yeah. So one of the hot topics for the last, couple of years anyway, has been how much of our compute is moving to the edge and getting impacted by AI. How does that impact what you guys do with post-quantum?
So the fact that we have more computing on the edge is a good news for us, because at the end we will be able to host bigger algorithms and things that are more complex. So we are supporting this transition, so this kind of movement to have smarter edge devices with additional capabilities, and post-quantum crypto is part of this.
Yeah, that's great. How does that impact with some of the AI tools that are coming out there? I think that it's probably fair to say that the more AI we have, especially at the edge, the more possible intrusion points there are in the networks, in any system. Everything is moving farther out, which means that there's more risk out there. That must impact a lot of what you guys do in terms of security.
Yeah, exactly. So the AI is actually helping in protecting the applications, but also in attacking applications. So, attack path that was considered as impossible some years ago now becomes real and faster.
Right.
So, for example, differential power analysis means that you need to compare between them hundreds of execution of an algorithm.
Yeah.
Now these attacks, like pattern attacks, becomes easier thanks to the AI.
Right.
So it's not a very good news for us, but we have better countermeasures now that can counter this kind of attacks.
That's awesome. So for our listeners and viewers, mostly engineers, they're out there trying to solve these problems, and most of them are working on embedded systems. They're doing processing, they're doing power management. They're not doing security. They're obviously, they need to do security. They need to find a layer that they can work with. How should they be thinking about these security issues today?
So we have different dimensions to answer to this question. So we have a first dimension that is you need to discover what is the level of exposure of your current algorithms. So you need to discover what you are using in terms of algorithms, right, and then what are the right countermeasures in order to make it happen, and we have solutions for that.
Sure.
The second aspect, I believe, is more on the how you put in place the solution. So what is normally provided by maybe competitors are the solutions is, okay, you have an algorithm, you need to change to another one. the problem that they encounter is that they do not have any interoperability layer. So what we did is to support our current standards like PSA or Embed TLS, all these kind of things. So these things will not change.
Right.
What will change is the actual implementation of the crypto, but it will be quite transparent for the end developer that will only have to switch a parameter into the application backend.
So what scares you? What's out there that makes you wake up in a sweat at night?
So that a lot of people are quite late in the migration. So the quantum threat is known since years, and only now people are start transitioning. And so you will have application that will be on the field for the next 10, 20 years that will be vulnerable to this kind of attacks. So sometimes when you use a payment system, or when you use a safety critical system like anything, so this will be impacted by the quantum computer. And I hope that we are a little bit late in the transition. So I hope that things will accelerate in the coming days or weeks.
Hey, as someone who sees things like exoskeletons and human impacted devices, I'm on your side. I hope everybody migrates
Medical
quickly.
Device, for example.
We don't need those getting compromised.
Yeah, exactly.
Michel, thank you so much for joining me.
you.
It's really a pleasure always chatting with you. Folks, make sure you check out PQ Shield. And while you're at it, make sure that you've subscribed if you haven't yet, because you don't want to miss any of our episodes. We've got lots more coming to you from Embedded World 2026 and all throughout the year. So we'll see you all very soon.